There's scenes obviously set with veterans. I mean, I'm assuming they were actually veterans,
yeah.
and you must have met and spent time with them. How did you feel coming away from spending time with them?
Well, that's where you get confronted with the reality of things that are going on as we speak right now. And you see the amount of suffering that people go through for conflicts that they not even necessarily, have anything to do with. So there's a lot of, it's a harsh reality. There's a lot of sadness that comes with it. There's a lot of pain, and there's a lot of loss, and that's what you're being confronted with when you meet these people, and it's pretty. Yeah, you have to come down from that after you met and sat down with these people.
And that vulnerability. Do you like revisiting those kind of characters, the guys who, it's all going on beneath the surface?
Well, I like something that challenges me, and I see, in to what extent it you can compare it to the character in Rust and Bone. But then again, we're dealing with a completely different situation here, because here we have a character who's dealing with a serious mental condition. And but yeah, I do love characters that have a lot of stuff inside them that we can't really access immediately, and that surfaces as we go through the film.
It often makes for a lot of rage as well, which comes out, and I
like to embody also ambiguous characters, but not always. It depends. But in this case, I like the fact that you have this very tough appearance, but at the same time, you feel that there's a person beneath there that is just looking for contact, basically. That's what he's looking for, and he's just a suffering human being.
And he thinks he finds it in Diane Kruger's character.
Well, he projects it. He projects it all around him. But in this case, of course, she becomes his object of desire and object of interest. Yeah.
Alice is a very talented writer.
Yeah.
Actually, Mustang is a great film
it's
as well
fantastic.
that she wrote. So did you want to just work with her, or was it something about the film doing this thriller, where it's, the house invasion is always an exciting genre to do?
What I like is she blends genre cinema and very independent art house cinema into one, because it's a very urgent and actual subject matter. Because it's sad but true. We live in a world where there's an enormous amount of wars going on, and there's casualties on civilian sides and soldiers' sides, and so this PTSD is a very actual subject and an actual reality that we have to deal with. Because apparently there's a study that has proven that like 60 to 70% of the soldiers that come back from a war zone or from a war suffer from some kind of post-traumatic stress. That's pretty shocking if you think of it. And so what I like that subject, and then to have placed it into this genre of the thriller and the home invasion film, and then find a balance is what I think makes her talent.
How do you get on with Diane? Because Diane's like you in some ways, in that she's a European actor, who can act in many languages actually, and called upon by America as well.
Well, we worked hard. We had a lot of fun, and yeah. Actually, I should text her again that I saw the film again. And then, no, we had fun. I love her. She's super cool, good actress, nice to work with. It's good vibes. Yeah.
All your choices, they've always had a lot going on underneath the surface, these characters, even Far From the Madding Crowd, a romantic hero as well.
No, but also I love characters that don't speak too much, because I think people talk too much without saying anything. So that's always the first exercise when I read a script, is like, what can I play without having to say it? And if I can do it without saying it, then I'm like, then why say it? Unless it's a specific quality or characteristic of the character to be a very neurotic word flood or waterfall, then I'll do it. But if you don't have to say it and you can play it in another way, then do it in another way.
You might not be in a Woody Allen movie then. He might not be your first choice.
Yeah, but then most of his characters are neurotic beings that drown themselves in their own words. So it could be very fun to play, but But then it needs to be a characteristic of the character.
Can I suggest one thing before he kicks me out? You might make a really very good Bond, if you
Oh,
don't
really?
mind me saying so. How would you feel about that?
I don't
British
know.
accent.
Shouldn't I be? Am I not a little young for that? I think Bond should be like mid-40s. But I would never say no to it. I think it's, especially where the last two films have been going. I think they're doing an amazing job. But I think I'm too young for it. Maybe, who knows, in 3, 4, 5 years, I don't know.
Well, they kick the next one out.
You never know. You never know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.